Kia ora unicorns, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to make some nut juice. Yes, that's right, we're going to make almond milk from scratch. It's super easy and it tastes amazing, like so much better than store-bought. Right, so what do you need? You need 2 cups of water, 1 cup of almonds soaked for at least overnight, but I soaked mine for 2 days. I changed the water halfway through. Don't ask me why, there is no reason. I just felt like it was the right thing to do, okay? Now these 2 things are completely optional. I've got cinnamon and I've got a date that I just soaked in a bit of hot water while I was setting up, just to make it easier to blend. If you're going to be using it for more savoury purposes, these 2 things probably won't work in your mixture, but I just like my almond milk with a little bit of sweetness because I quite often add it to oats and I add it to my coffee and things like that. So these 2 ingredients just make it so good. But there are plenty of other things you can add to it if you want to. Bit of salt, vanilla, whatever you want. You want to make it chocolate, put a bit of cocoa in, like, you're good to go. So, let's get started. Chucking those bad boys in. And I'm using 2 cups of water, but I've seen other recipes that have like 3 or 4 or more cups to your 1 cup of almonds. So mess around with the ratio if you want to. I just like mine more creamy, but maybe make it like this and then you can taste it and decide if you want to put more water in. Because you can always add more water, can't you? But you cannot take it out. Words of wisdom. So 1 day, and I'm not going to measure the cinnamon, I'm just going to be like, there you go. That looks like a reasonable amount. If you don't have a high-powered blender like I do, then I would recommend definitely soaking your almonds for the full 2 days because it's just going to make it easier on your blender. I have a Vitamix, so really I could get away with overnight if I wanted to, but I don't know, it kind of makes it more like creamy and delicious. And give it a blend. Ideally you would have something like this but double the size to pour it into, but I do not. So we're making do with a large glass bowl and some cheesecloth. If you don't have cheesecloth, you can use a tea towel. I've done it a million times. I literally only bought the cheesecloth to look fancy as fuck for this video. So, it's well blended. Oh, if you can get all that off. I just really don't want to cover myself in nut juice right now. Ah! Ooh. I can spill it. So pour it in. Then you're going to strain it out. So really grab hold of your nutsack and give your nuts a good squeeze. Yeah, squeeze those nuts. Well, I guess it's just as well that my channel's not monetized because I think a video of me sitting here cupping my nutsack might get demonetized. Hey, what do you call an almond in space? An astronaut. Once you have got as much as you can out, you've got your finished result. How cool was that? If you taste this and you think, you know what, I would like it a little less strong, instead of putting the whole thing back into the blender, what I would do is pour this back into the blender with a little bit of water and then repeat the process of squeezing it into the almond milk that you've already got. Yeah. On a more serious note, Almonds take a lot of water to produce, so please do not waste the almond pulp. You can do so much with it. If you just Google what to do with leftover almond pulp, so many recipes will come up for like almond cheese, for almond crackers, to put it in smoothies, hummus, baked goods, the list goes on, so just don't waste it, like, it's not good. Now going to ladle this in here, we'll keep it in the fridge with a bit of cling film or something on the top. You don't want your nut juice going rancid. It's like 10 billion times better than store-bought. So much better. Anyhow, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Ka kite. I'm feeling nuts.